Hi everyone, and welcome to the DY family. As you all know, the 4th of July is coming up very soon. Actually, it is coming up this weekend already. It is hard to believe that it's going to be the 4th of July already. And you may be scrolling through YouTube right now looking for some desserts to bring to your outdoor picnic or your cookout, your family get-together, or whatever you have planned for the 4th of July. It is a big celebration this year because it is the 250th anniversary, and I have a dessert that is perfect for the 4th of July. Now I do have some other recipes already posted that are very similar. Every year for the 4th of July I make something like this. It is a cold dessert and our family just loves it. And if you're a chocolate lover, then you will love this recipe as well. Today we're going to be making red, white, and blue chocolate lasagna. Now here is all the ingredients you need for this recipe. You need some milk, some Oreos, Cool Whip, some Patriotic Sprinkles, mini chocolate chips, melted butter, sugar, cream cheese, and 2 packets of chocolate pudding mix. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my package of Oreos and I'm going to use the whole package and I'm going to crush them up for the crust. Now if you have a food processor, this is where that comes in very handy. It'll make it a lot easier, but unfortunately I don't have one, so I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way of just crushing them up. But if you do have a food processor, you should use that. It'll make it a lot easier, and I should really invest in one myself because I do make a lot of recipes like this using Oreos that I have to crush up. But I'm going to use either my rolling pin or my blender or both, but I'm not going to film that. But you're going to go ahead and crush up your package of Oreos for the crust. Alright, I have our Oreos here all crushed up. I went ahead and used my blender to do that because, like I said, I don't have a food processor. So now I'm going to take my melted butter and I'm going to pour it into our Oreos and we're going to mix it up. Just mix it up real well so it's all coated well with some butter. And then I have my 9x13 baking dish here. After I mix this well, we're going to go ahead and pour it out in our 9x13 baking dish and spread it out evenly. Alright, so I'll move this over so you can see better. And pour Oreos in there. And just spread them out as evenly as you can at the bottom of the pan. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be covered, of course, so you won't even see it. Alright, here is what the crust looks like. Now I'm just going to go ahead and set this dish aside while we prepare the filling. Alright, for this next part I have my mixer out. It's just a lot easier and you're going to need a mixer for this part. We're going to take our block of cream cheese and open it up. Add in the cream cheese. And we're going to go ahead and mix this until it's light and fluffy. Spatula to get some of this away from the sides. And I should mention that I did let my cream cheese sit out on the counter for a little bit before I went ahead and used it. And here is what our cream cheese looks like. Now I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of milk. Next we're going to add in the sugar. And we're going to go ahead and give this a good mix. And now we're going to add about 1 1/4 cup of Cool Whip. Now I'm not going to measure this out. I do have 2 tubs of Cool Whip if I need some more. And then we're going to mix up this real well. And here is what our mixture looks like. Now I'm going to take some of our red, white, and blue sprinkles here, and I'm going to add them in. You can put as much or little as you would like. It really doesn't matter. And then give those a good mix. Alright, and now I'm going to bring back over my Oreo crust here. And we're just going to spread our Cool Whip and cream cheese mixture over top with our crust. And here is what it looks like before we go ahead and add the toppings. Alright, now I have a bowl out here. We're going to go ahead and add both of the chocolate puddings. Next we're going to add 3 1/4 cup of cold milk. And we're just going to mix this up till it thickens. I usually mix it up for a little bit till it starts to get thick, and then I'll put it in the refrigerator for 5 to 10 more minutes because you don't want it to be runny like this. Alright, as you can see, the pudding is getting a little thick. I am just going to go ahead and put this in the refrigerator for about 5 minutes so it can thicken up somewhat, a little more. Alright, now it's time to add our chocolate pudding. Spread this around evenly all over the top of our dessert here. And now we're going to add our Cool Whip on top. And then we're just going to go ahead and spread the Cool Whip all over evenly. Alright, now I'm going to add our mini chocolate chips and the rest of our red, white, and blue sprinkles. Now, if I wasn't filming this video, I would wait to add the chocolate chips and the sprinkles until I was going to serve it. But since I'm filming this video and I want to get it filmed so I can get it edited, I'm going to go ahead and add the chocolate chips and the sprinkles right now. Chocolate chips, I'm just going to sprinkle them all over. You can put as much or as little on top as you would like. It doesn't matter. And now we're going to add the rest of our red, white, and blue sprinkles. All over the top. Alright, now you can either put this in the freezer for an hour or in the refrigerator for 4 hours before you go ahead and serve it. And this is what it looks like when it is done. I want to thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you're looking for a delicious and patriotic dessert for the 4th of July, this is a great option, especially if you are a chocolate lover. I will have this recipe posted down in the description below. It will have all the details on how to make this recipe yourself. I'm also going to include a playlist to the recipes that I have posted so far, and I'm always adding new ones, so be sure to click on that link when you're done watching this video. It has all kinds of desserts and dinners and pies and just all sorts of great recipes there. I also do have some other patriotic recipes on there as well, so be sure to check that out. Also, if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out, and make sure you click on that bell for notifications so you know exactly when I post a new video. I am all over the place sometimes on my times, kind of experimenting. Sometimes I'll do the morning, afternoon, or evening, and then some weeks I have 3 videos, so I'm posting on a different schedule, and other weeks I do 2 videos, so that's a different schedule. So make sure that you have that bell clicked for notifications. Also, leave me a comment down below and let me know if you plan on giving this dessert a try, and what are your plans for this 4th of July. I want to thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next time.